Hey guys, what's going on? It's Inspirata215. I wanted to go over some stuff that I didn't go over yesterday as far as I had some questions personally in regards to the benefit of having the token packages for USI Tech. I already told you that I have 25 active packages and my goal is to get over 150 or closer to 200 and start to be able to accrue a pretty, not substantial, but a nice size regular passive income. I do honestly believe that USI Tech has positioned themselves to be a contender in the market for quite some time. Now, a lot of people will push different products and really just tell you blindly that there's so much great things going on with the platform, but I'm going to be really, really honest with you. The biggest thing about USI Tech is that their platform, as we know, was offering us in the amount of, let's see, um, they were offering you an average of about 1% per day. Now, they do say it's up to 1% per day as far as profit is concerned. So that gives them a little bit of a gray area so that they can underperform some days. And naturally, that kind of coincides or work with the volatility of Bitcoin because, again, essentially it's a mining contract in some aspect. You're getting a profit based off of your initial investment in Bitcoin, paid in Bitcoin rather than being converted to US dollar value. But then you also do pay a partial mining fee, which is essentially what they have. They have a software service that they used for forex trading and Bitcoin trading, so forth. But then they also have the mining element, which is where they just get their $70 million deal from in regards to setting up a larger mining farm, and also some very breaking edge or leading in that industry type of infrastructure changes. They wanted to set up their equipment that was able to operate in a energy efficient way and also absorb heat and turn that into electricity, which would further increase their ability to have less of a footprint on the global aspect of things, whether it's you're going green or things of that nature. But then I was like, okay, so they have this token that's coming out, but the token is 500 million coins. So if you think about 500 million coins, you're like, there's no way in this world that these coins are going to be worth anything because it's 500 million. Now, on the other side of it, I was actually looking at a video from, I think it was Sean Walters or somebody, and he brought up a very good point. Not necessarily playing devil's advocate, but he talked about why he personally wasn't going to invest in it beyond the tokens that he purchased. It was because he didn't see any value in that coin if there's such a large supply. There's no real supply and demand pull right there. However, if you look at it the other way, $500 million would help sustain a decent sized business or a moderate business for quite some time. So if the coins brought in value to not only the company, but also the equipment and the technology behind it, they're working on the ATMs, they're working on so many other avenues, just like First Coin is doing in a bunch of other places. So these are different ways that they can be, leading contenders again, still in that industry, but it also keeps a certain flow of capital in this business, in the model, and it just slightly tweaks it, but you still are getting benefits. So the benefit side of the tokens is where the true benefit is. It's really if you're going to be an affiliate and if you really want to market this and be able to also help your team make money. As I mentioned in my video yesterday, the biggest thing is this is a team structured earning platform. You can put in money and earn, but you're going to earn gradually because of the lower interest rate, which is good because I hate to use the word safe, but I'll use modest. It's a modest earning versus you getting 30% or 12% per day, things like that, which are just ridiculous and not sustainable. So here they're offering, the token packages, which will bring capital into the platform, but then it also increases your ability to gain commissions off of a first level or second level. Now remember, you can buy packages for other people in your team. So here is how it really works out. All right. So level one is where pretty much everybody signs up, and if you become a distributor by actually agreeing to the affiliate transact or affiliate contract, understanding the terms and conditions with that, and also having a certain amount of packages there, and you earn that percentage. So automatically off of what you do in USI Tech, you want to look in this blue side right here. This is what your main commission is going to be off of if you don't even worry about tokens. So it would be 10% for the first level, 3% for the second through 8th level, and then below that from 9 to 12, it's 1%. But then here you look on this other side. Now here's where you get it gets a little bit interesting, all right? So say you bought a gold package, and the gold package I think is what, 5,000 coins. So right now, or last I checked, it was about $2,900 to get that, right? If you invested that much in tokens, then the tokens would allow you from that point. Now you're not in a BTC package. You're just buying the tokens. So when the tokens increase in value, and I think right now the tokens are at 50 cents per coin based on their current value, before bonuses are paid out, then you would now, for every level 1 token purchase that is made under you, make 10.5%. And then 3.15% for every one for the second through the 8th, and 1.05% for the 9 to 12. The same can be said if you purchased a higher package. I think this one is like 60, almost 70 euro for the diamond package. So it exponentially increases the amount that you could actually earn. Now, the only caveat to that is to qualify for these earnings below the first level, you would have to have at least 3 people personally distributed, enrolled. So they personally enrolled under you, and they would be distributors, and they need to have an active 12 packages. So this is where the multi-level team aspect comes down to it. So people are like, well, they ask me all the time, what is the safest investment? What is your safest investment? Because they see that I do make a lot of test deposits and hypes. Most of the money that I've used in hypes since I've been having this YouTube channel has been from profits that I made from other hypes. Now, if it's referral commissions, usually I put that somewhere else, but oftentimes I just reinvest that, or as what I plan on doing moving forward with USI Tech is I'm actually going to start gifting packages. So I'm going to start randomly picking people throughout the week and gifting them a package here and there based on a current active investment and them joining USI Tech under me. But that is just to motivate you and help you earn money, because essentially what I'm doing is I'm giving you a package which is giving you a free payout. And you would have had to only make a certain amount of an investment, and I haven't decided what that number is, but I really believe that I can help other people make money and also make money at the same time. So when we lean away from the high yield investment platforms, this is what I'm talking about. So this is how you would see, and I'll leave a link down below for the PDF on this, or the PNG file as I have right now, and you can see what this is as far as how the commission plan is structured. Okay. So I'm going to go into the back office in a second. Let me pause. All right, so I really wanted to just show you again as far as how the packages are working. So if you bought the packages, you are able to regularly look at the performance of each of your packages. Now, as far as payouts are concerned, they're going to be based on the percentage per day. So a lot of people are like, well, there's no way you're getting 1% per day, right? And some people broke down, there's 140 working days, so roughly about 100, almost 190 actual days or calendar days before that investment expires. So people were comparing this to BitConnect because this and BitConnect are pretty much running neck and neck with that, earnings possibly of close to 40% per month, 48%, depending upon how BitConnect is performing and how this one is performing. But not to talk about another platform versus this one, because there's really nothing to compare USI Tech to, because they have a very unique model. So as you can see here, whenever you purchase a package, it's going to give you the package ID, the date that you purchased it, how you purchased it, as well as the quantity that you purchased at the time. So if you bought a bulk set of packages, they are earning together from that day. They end on the same day. And then it shows you the amount that you purchased them for, and then it'll show you the runtime and the percentage on that investment. So let's look at this, for instance. So this package where I bought 20 packages in one group purchase shows me the total payout that it's given me so far, right? But what it goes even further to show you is it shows you how much you earned. Now check this out. So we're already into Thursday, and I think I checked this when I was at work, and it showed up as I think the 97% for Wednesday, but they're already into Thursday because they're in Dubai. So 1.12% is very high, but that's above. Well, I mean for them, because it's above that 1% that they say. So essentially, what happens is you would consider that to be about on par with what it would need to be earned for the week, because it's an average or up to 1% per trading day or working day. So that would actually leverage out my Thursday with my Tuesday, which would make Tuesday closer to 100 or 1%, right? And then the remainder would actually push Wednesday over 1%. So it's pretty good as far as how they break this out, and they try to really make this very simple for you to understand. Now, if you notice here, this is the plan that I had before since the first of the month, and it shows you what I've earned. So 76%, 84%, 79%, 89%, or 0.89%, 0.97%, and then 1.12%. So the earnings are consistent. Now you also have what you call token packages. Now you notice on the token packages, I'm not really earning anything because I didn't first have the money to go ahead and invest in dropping 2,900 on those tokens to get the gold level. And I'm really probably I would wait. Personally, I may wait to do it because I'd rather continue to build up my amount of actual BTC packages. But here you can see, the amount of tokens that you have. If you're going to earn a bonus. So I would assume if you bought the 5,000 tokens, you actually would see the next bonus showing here. And that bonus is based on the actual gauge for tokens sold overall. So I'm going to go to that right now. So here we have the token report. And as you can see, I'm telling you plain and simple, this is what I purchased. I purchased 4. I bought 4 at about, what was it, 100 tokens. And then I spent that money and that's what I got it at. So that was about $200 because the tokens were at 50 cents per token. So if you buy the 5,000 tokens, then you get the bonus of, right here, 10,000 tokens total once you get that first bonus. So the bonuses are actually paid out here. And this is where you can see how many tokens have been sold, how many euros have been collected, Bitcoin's worth sold, and let's see. So they're at 34 million tokens sold, and we still have 465 million to go. So I believe it's going to be a couple of weeks, and it's really going to be on people building their teams and working together and kind of helping other people make money to get these bonuses to increase. And as these bonuses increase, the payouts will as well. Now, collectively, I'm not sure just yet if you were to purchase these tokens, if you purchase them and build up to this amount, it'll probably take you to the gold level. I'm assuming it will if you do that. That would just only make sense because you are contributing to the amount of tokens sold. And then you see free tokens are usually given, I believe, based on anybody purchasing tokens, or when you purchase a BTC package, you automatically get free tokens, right? So let's go to, and this is another thing I wanted to show you. So if you have somebody to say you are talking to a family member, right? And they don't have access to the internet or they don't know how to log on and actually set up an account. You can click on here and you can actually register people on your own. And you can register them and enroll them. You just would need certain bits of their information, the username, them understanding the terms and conditions, the privacy policy, and you can register them through your back office, which I thought was pretty cool because it makes it more of a team environment where you can do that. Now you can also go ahead and see, the different commissions you earned, the token report, the BTC package calculator. Now yesterday I did a video with this calculator and it was a little different because I think they were still working on the site. So if you look at the video that I did yesterday, this was actually different, and I'm still trying to figure out how I found that because let's see, no, I don't want to look at that. Read by setup, maybe it was there. Give me a second. Nope, not there. All right, so I got to figure out where in the heck that was. I'm not sure. But let's say you want to buy some BTC packages, right? So this is where you would purchase them. So here's what the benefit is now of what's going on. All right, so say you buying tokens and you look here and you're like, well, I've got about $3 grand and I want to invest $3 grand. Some people may have that. They made a lot of money during the bull run of Bitcoin, so on and so forth, right? Well, here's the thing. If you bought the gold package, you're going to earn up to 36.75% on token sales. That's based on token sales that are made under you. All right, so that's how that would work. And it links right back here to this plan that I was telling you about. So if you get the Ruby package and you had that available, you get 42%, and so on and so forth. So you can actually build up to that amount, and then they have little help tabs here that are going to show you how to walk through step by step and actually purchase these packages. And you'll be able to purchase them and get the later effect of actually gaining some profit on your investment. But here's the thing. A lot of people are impatient. A lot of people want to see profit now. They don't want to wait. That's why some people don't get into certain ICOs because they're like, oh, the platform's not going to launch until next year. And I understand that, especially with the microwave mentality that a lot of people have. They want to see stuff now. So here's the thing. If you want to look for something now, I would definitely recommend, or I don't do recommendations, so I would definitely say, in my opinion, if I wanted to make money right away, I would do the Bitcoin packages, because the Bitcoin package was going to pay me out daily, right? So here's the breakdown of what's in a Bitcoin package, all right? With this, you are earning returns based on cryptocurrency mining contracts. So that's why I mentioned that earlier. It is a mining contract. For each BTC package, there's a one-time fee of 3% that is charged, and it's included in the purchase. Let me turn off my notifications real quick because it's starting to annoy me. All right. Cool. All right. So here you also have, with each BTC package, you get a return of 40%, which is applied over the term of 140 work days. The daily rate of return and duration may vary, which it does, and I've shown you 140 work days. The actual duration will vary because that's more calendar days than working days, which we said is about 189. Then you have a return on the capital of 140%. The amount of return on capital is an intended but not guaranteed value. So it is quite possible that you may fall below 140%. It's possible. But there are some days that are possible that you'll make over 1%. So it's the chance that you take, but at the end of the day, I honestly believe that I'm going to continue to make profit on my investment and those BTC packages. And then when the BTC package is over, guess what? I'm paid back in my BTC. However, that's where you think about the rebuy option, because if you want to put this money to work and you're not trying to take it out and you really want the long-term value of it, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the rebuy automatic. So every time I have an amount that's available to purchase a new package, the account is automatically going to purchase a new package. All I need to do is log into my account daily or every other day and make sure that the progress is happening, make sure that I'm accruing my interest. So there have been some issues lately with the new site. I'll tell you myself, I actually was unable to log into my account after I made my video last night, and I put in an email to support. I didn't necessarily get a reply back, but I did go to their Twitter page and saw that there were a bunch of people affected by this. And I noticed that a couple people made videos back in early October and in June, I believe, with the old site, that there was a security issue that sometimes what happens is it logs you out and you have to actually open it through a new tab or a new browser, clear your cache, and then try again, because a security feature, for some reason, it locks the account. And it'll say, the password or email is incorrect, or the username and email and a password are incorrect, and that may not be the case. So just be aware there are some glitches with the new site as it is growing, but they are readily making updates to it. Just the other day, these options weren't here in this area, so they are making an effort to make some changes, okay? So, they got the help, they got the product details. That's pretty much the breakdown if you're trying to buy a package. I would say after that 140 days, you can decide, hey, you want to go ahead and, continue to do stuff. Okay, cool. If you don't, then you can take all your money out 140 working days and you'll be good to go. So if you look at my rebuy setup, I currently have it set to 100%. So when this amount reaches an amount that is able to be reinvested, it will reinvest and rebuy. And you look at rebuy, what happens here is you can actually take what's available and bada boom, bada bing, go ahead and purchase. The same can be said for buying for a partner. All right, so we go back to the BTC package calculator, and this is really what breaks down, what you're doing and how you're going to earn. All right, so right now I have 25. So if I make no more investments and I continue to leave my settings at rebuy, all right, so by the time I reach the end of my 140 working days, again, this is working days, so this is not calendar days here. By the time I reach 140 working days, I'll have 99 packages. Think about that. If you think about that, 99 packages from 25 packages that I'm starting with now. And mine are a little staggered, so they're about 2 or 3 days apart. So I'm probably going to buy some more and just bulk it together. But I intend to probably, if I can, buy for myself a minimum of 4 packages a week if I can. And that would be able to say, okay, so that's what, $60 roughly, so that's $240. It won't, maybe not a week, maybe 2 packages for myself every week or something like that. Depending upon if I have any extra money that I want to invest in it, or if I have some other investments that pay off with my trading through CoinCube and some other stuff. Maybe we'll see. All right, but that's my goal. But my goal is to get close to closer to that 200 to 300 packages. Ultimately, I want to have 500 working packages, right? If I have 500 working packages for me, like that's really my monster goal, but you take baby steps, right? So, if I had 500 packages working for me, man, that would be nuts, right? 500 packages. Like, I'm waiting for it to calculate. I think I broke the calculator because I'm like, yo, 500 packages. Pay me. Let me see that. All right, so we're waiting for that to load. Let me try another number, see if that, well, nope. The site's like, I broke it. You broke it. All right, so we'll go back one step, and let's put it at 200 packages. I may have really broke the calculator. Nope. All right, now I'm back with the 500 packages calculated. It just took a little while for it to actually come to calculate it. The site's got a lot of traffic going on right now because it is getting a lot of airplay, or a lot of people that are interested in it, and they're still making updates actively on the site from what I hear. So we look at it here and we say, okay, I have 500 packages, right? So with 500 packages, essentially what it's telling me is by the first working day, I'll be able to buy another 5 packages. So we're looking at what's the return on capital here? 0.0394. So you're talking about $285 a day, close to. But again, that's based on the Bitcoin price. That's not based on any fiat value until we know what the current market rate is for Bitcoin. But every day, essentially, after that 500 packages, I'd be able to buy 5 packages. So after 140 working days of having that 500 packages, I'd literally have 2012 packages. You're talking about 0.15 Bitcoin earned per day. Per day. So that's why that's my goal, and I think I can actually make it. I think I can do it. I just got to, it's going to take a little work. It's going to take some effort. But at that point, you're talking about making close to $1,000 a day. $1,100 a day, $33,000 a damn near a month, close to 40 grand a month. Imagine if you could make in a month what you make in a year. And I think, with my profession, I make a little bit less than that a year. So, well, not including benefits. With benefits, I probably make a little bit more, or it's worth a lot more. So that's my particular goal. If I can actually have that coming in and be good to go, then that would be great. So let's say my closest goal is probably going to be by 300 working days, I can probably get to close to 200 if I only had my 25 current packages in there. So let's say I only had my 25 packages, I get to 200 per day. 200 packages actively working. Now keep in mind, this calculator calculates as if you started all your packages on the same day. So this is going to be more of a hypothetical, but also in the same ballpark you can at least see for comparison purposes. If I had 200 packages active, then I would get 2 packages rebought, or rebuy packages each day. 2 packages. So after 140 days, I would actually have 803 packages, which is dope, right? And that'd have 6 Bitcoin working for me. And remember, at the end of the day, I'm getting Bitcoin back out of it. So I'd have 803 packages, and then the next day it counts as if those 200 packages expired. But I still got 611 working in my favor. And I'm now at the point where I'm buying 8 packages a working day. 7 packages, 6, 7, and it goes, around between 6 and 8. And you can buy those every day, and think about how much passive income. At that point, you can do like a 50-50 split, and you decide, hey, once you got, let's say, 600 packages working, and I decide that I'm going to do a 50% rebuy, and I do that, and let's see where we're at. So now we're looking at, I'm still buying over 2 packages a day. So 3, 4, 5 packages a working day, or a trading day, or a Monday through Friday, and still earning, still churning and burning. After 140 days, bam, 1,519 packages. And I'm buying 10 a day at that point. That is redonkulous. But that's just for hypothetical, just giving you an ability to compare what's going on and what you could possibly do with this platform. I really think with the coins and with the money that's going to come into the platform, the $70 million contract, there's going to be a lot of cash flow in here, and there's going to be a lot of people able to make money. And it really could be a life-changing thing, because that's really what we're about. We're looking at, and everybody wanted to ask me about safer investments, so I feel like this is not, I won't say safer, I won't use that word, but I will say this is a more probably reliable, and that's a very loose reliable, because again, this platform it does have risk involved. It is requiring you to send your money and use your Bitcoin to have this, and you're taking them at their word that they're going to pay you, and they have been doing this for over a year. So if you look at BitConnect, they have been doing it just for over a year too, and there are so many people that swear by BitConnect. So I can see both sides of that, and that's why I'm in both platforms. But I really think USI Tech is built a little bit better to make the average person earn immediately, versus BitConnect, where I think it really takes a larger upfront investment for you to be able to really start turning and burning. Otherwise, it's, they say slow nickels make fast, or slow nickels are better than fast dollars, right? So either way, I believe it's slow nickels, but at least with this one, you're being paid back in Bitcoin. With BitConnect, you're paid back in fiat that is then converted over at the current rates to either Bitcoin or BitConnect coin, and then you have to transfer it out of the platform to convert it back to fiat and then withdraw it that way. So there's a little bit more pieces in there. This one, you just say in Bitcoin, out Bitcoin. Easy day, right? So that's my update for USI Tech, and I hope you learned something, or if you have any critiques or any information that you saw that may have been incorrect, go ahead and leave a comment below. I appreciate you guys watching, and as always, and Friday, we'll be doing our giveaway. So it'll be 4 people. One person or 2 people will get $50 in Litecoin. 2 people will get $50 in Bitcoin. All right? So, easy day. Again, you do need to make sure that you have subscribed or have signed up under me under any of the platforms. Provide your username or your partner ID. You can send it in the message to me in an email at the About tab on my channel page, or you can leave it in the comments below. I will be scouring and picking through about maybe 5 or 6 different videos looking for that. Some people have already messaged me on Chain Group. Some people have already messaged me in other platforms. So I will take into account those people that use different ways to reach out. And hey, I'll be back with another video shortly. Thank you for your time.